So we're with Tim from Black Diamond. Tim, welcome.
How are we doing?
So, good, yeah. Now you've got the Zone harness for us, which I believe has, and I've got one. Here's one I didn't make earlier, the Infinity Belay Loop. So this actually is the Air Zone harness that I reviewed earlier this year that was designed with Adam Ondra and the Olympics in mind, and was perhaps unfortunately paired with me and Limestone Quarries in the Peak District to review it. But top end harness with this really fancy, stitch-free Infinity Belay loop. Now, this is cool. The rest of the harness you could say is a little specialist because of its lightweight, super tech nature. But the trickle-down effect has resulted in what you have here today. So tell us more.
Yeah, so the airNET that you reviewed, yeah, I think you're right. Like, that thing's beautifully made and definitely pretty good for Ondra and maybe some other top-end sport climbers. But I think actually, more realistically, most of us just want like a good workhorse sport climbing harness for like the summer. But you'll be pleased to know that, some of the features that are on that airNET have actually ended up on this Zone. So firstly, this Zone is much more affordable, which is good for the average sport climber. But yeah, there's definitely some weight saving things and some nice little bits of tech. So yeah, you're right, that Infinity Loop, which doesn't sort of have that annoying seam line that sort of clicks past a gree beaner, or like when you clip in, comes down onto this. And then the old Zone was probably a bit more bulky than this as well. So they've sort of stripped a bit of weight out in lots of different areas, and leg loops are where they all join in are sort of like a bit more refined and a bit thinner. But you do have the joy with this, which is, yeah, you get some like decent gear loops, and you sort of even get like a fifth one in the back.
Rear gear loop is always, Tim, I think a fantastic addition, because I think in Europe they're less commonplace, and in North America you'll tend to get that whole loop on the back because, again, if you're climbing in, say, Yosemite, that tends to be what you want, as opposed to a fifth gear loop with all your sort of screw gates, your belay devices and stuff that you don't want to be interfering with your wires or your quick draws.
Yeah, I reckon that's it, isn't it? Like you just mentioned, like wires and belay plates and stuff. Even though I'm saying sport climbing harness, I would sort of probably wear this like as a fixed leg loop trad harness as well, particularly in the UK. Like it's probably got everything I need. So yeah, nice, like a good addition. And it's sort of nice to see some airNET technology like come down.
So just because obviously one of the downsides of me being on the Coolin Ridge and you being in the Black Diamond showroom is that I can't actually see or touch the harness that you've got in your hands. But it looks to me like the belay loop, has it been thickened up a bit? Has it been broadened out, or is that just the way that the light is reflecting off of it?
No, it's actually just the way that the lights reflect.
Well,
Coolin Ridge day.
There was always going to be a drawback to this format, and if this isn't that drawback, I don't know what is.
No, it's so it's exactly the same. It's actually exactly the same as what's on the airNET. So it's sort of good, and I think in some ways that can be skinny just because the wear is so much more even, like just due to it just like rotating and moving and stuff.
Solved a problem that I wasn't aware of existing, but does exist. So it hasn't solved a problem that didn't need solving. It's just that I don't think I personally had thought that it was even solvable, because it is really annoying when you get the bar tacks caught around, say, a quick draw, and then you end up resting, and then you get that rather unnerving jolting coming afterwards. But as you say, from a durability point of view as well, because it's just going to keep on rotating. It's a really beautiful piece of engineering, and it raises an eyebrow every time I'm at the crag wearing it, because people all want to see it.
Yeah. It's definitely it's a cool bit of tech, isn't it? So yeah, nice Zone. There you go.
Yep. Comfortable, traddy, sporty, affordable, not £150.
Basically all of those things. Yeah. So yeah, nice. It's not 150 quid this time. So yeah, this will be well under 100 quid. So that's cool. Good.
Great. Thanks ever so much, Tim. Cheers.
Thanks, Rob.
Bye.
Bye.